my plane down somewhere in northern Canada. I survived the crash, but there's no sign of rescue coming anytime soon. The weather can get bad at any moment. The temperature is dropping, and there's no food in sight. Therefore, I'm going to spend the next 100 days turning this plane wreck into a shelter, surviving deadly storms. I don't know where to take that, and finding a way to get out of this forest. Here we go. But it isn't going to be easy. I can't craft armor. I can't break trees with my hands, and healing from injuries, even small ones, can take up to several days. Can I escape this plane crash alive? Or will the forest claim yet another victim? Hey, here we go, the lone survivor of a crashed plane. Or at least so I thought, because when I started walking around in the grass, I saw this. Like baby alligator. I don't think this thing naturally spawns in this biome, so I'm assuming someone on this flight was trying to smuggle an alligator on the plane. And I guess that means I'm not the only survivor anymore. Not alone out here. I genuinely don't know why an alligator is here. I did not plan for this, but hey, you know what? Say hi to Dinkton. Pet alligator. It's gonna be in this now. But there was a lot to do if I was gonna survive this, so I started looking around to see if there was anything useful that I could salvage from the plane crash. There was a few crates scattered around, so I was finding some leather, string, bread, some iron. There was a canteen, which would be useful for when I need to get water. I also found a backpack, which had some arrows in it, and a broken crossbow. I wasn't sure how the backpack worked. I tried to put it on, but I think this is the type of thing that you just leave on the ground and you can carry with you or something. I also found a landmine and some TNT. I have no idea why that was on a plane. I just took it, threw it in my inventory. So the three main points of survival is food, shelter, water. And while I was looking at this plane, I thought, why don't I just make this my shelter? If I were to survive a plane crash in real life and it went down somewhere in the forest, I would probably stay at the crash site. A, so people could find me, and B, because if there was enough left of the plane, it might make for a decent shelter. I want to keep this mildly realistic, so I gave myself a rule that I can't do anything to the plane that I theoretically wouldn't be able to do in real life. So I can't move the wing somewhere else or move the fuselage to a different spot. I have to just do little things to it. But even to do little things, it was going to require wood. And getting wood in this mod pack, it's not so simple. You can't just walk up to a tree and cut it down with your bare hand. So I had to figure out how I was going to get wood.
Oh! Look at this thing. This thing's got a lot of health. You know what? Why am I already doing this sort of stuff?
I was afraid of zombies touching me for a bunch of different reasons. The biggest of which was keeping with this semi-realistic thing I was going with. I made it so that if a zombie touched me, there was a high likelihood that I would get sick. And I don't know how realistic zombies are in real life, if that would happen or not, but that's what I was doing in this. And not only that, but healing in this mod pack is incredibly slow. So just like in real life, if you're out trying to survive in the woods and you damage your hand a little bit, there's going to be severe consequences for that. So that's what I was doing. I don't know how I can say that after I just nearly blew myself up, though. So who do I think I am here?
Hey, that doesn't work, so I gotta figure out something else. The skunk, hey, how's it going? Can I eat this guy? I think they'll spray me if I eat. Okay. Just gonna stay away from that. I need gravel, I think. I need to smash it off a rock, but I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight, so I'm gonna get gravel and go back to the plane and maybe sleep in the plane. I'm gonna pick up rocks as I go. I should fill my canteen too. And I'm cold. Looks like there's some sort of light in here. Close this door. I just hope nothing gets in through here. There's nothing I can use for light in here.
I went back outside and smashed the flint off the hard edges of the plane wing and got some flint shards from it. I'll be able to use these to make a knife, which will be useful for the next step towards getting wood. But for now, I just waited in the safety of the plane until morning. In the morning when it was nice and light out and there wasn't anything weird going on out there, I climbed out of the plane and saw that, hey, look at this, Dinkton, it had already grown.
It's getting a lot bigger.
I was looking for sticks in trees. Normally these things are very easy to get. You just hit a few leaves and you get a stick. But in this mod pack, the drop chance is so low. I was doing this for a while.
Ow, 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 oh! I need these berries. Hey, there's a stick.
I always forget about berries, and I was very, very happy to see that there was a berry bush here. That said, I didn't want to rely on it, but I was running out of bread, and once the bread was gone, I don't know. I was going to need to get a farm going fast. But I won't be able to do any of that without a crafting table, so I need to get these sticks. I need the sticks badly, so I spent another 3 to 4 minutes ripping through trees trying to get just a few sticks from it, and they finally dropped. So I used the stick and the flint shards to craft a flint knife. I then used that knife to get plant fibers from the grass, and I could use those plant fibers to make plant string. And then with that string, I could whip together a extremely delicate flint axe. Think about this thing. This is